up, guys? Welcome back to L4B, and today we're going for a Skeiya event. Welcome back to L4B Football, Kenya's biggest football channel, and today we at Orchid because we have the Skeiya event whereby they will be unveiling their new brand ambassador. So stay tuned to check out who it is, and we'll also show a few interviews. So stay tuned, and big shout out to Nehemiah for this one. That's at the end. So we're looking at some players that are being represented by Skeiya. And so the event's about to start, so let's go through. So Syombua is a young lady. She is also the founder, well not also, she is the founder of Skeiya. So it's actually a really exciting thing what she's doing. She's also involved in sports marketing, player management, and yeah, it was actually really good to finally meet her at this event. She's bubbly, she's also very knowledgeable when it comes to sports, especially football. You hear more about Syombua in this interview. She's exciting, so let's hear straight from Syombua. Alright. So good morning.
Good morning.
Once again. Yes, thank you once again for the invitation.
Oh, my pleasure.
Lovely event. The first question we have for you today is who is Syombua?
I'll say very good question.
Yes.
Syombua is a sports entrepreneur. My main title is a pathway specialist, but mostly is commercial sports. My main forte is commercial sports. So I am the founder and CEO of Skeiya, the brand you're seeing behind today, and the reason as to why you guys are here.
Speaking of, when did you start Skeiya?
Skeiya has been in the works for a while. I got into the sports industry about 6 years ago, and Skeiya is now about 2 years. And so it was a long journey before Skeiya was born, and it was born out of a need. And where I realized that commercial sports was something that was missing in the African market, and I thought, why not be the person to bring it up?
And Skeiya, what is Skeiya? Is it like why the name?
It's an acronym of all my names together. Yes.
I had a good friend who asked me what.
Oh no, it's just an acronym. It was one of those things where we were discussing what we were going to call it, and someone mentioned most men create companies out of their names, and we're like, yeah, why don't we do that? I was like, okay, so I took all my 3 names, put it on Google, got in a few suggestions, switched it up in how it made sense. Because you see, if you say it's Skeiya, it sounds like you're listening. So it's basically like our idea of listening to the sports market. Yeah.
That's very interesting. And the reason why we're here is because you are unveiling your brand ambassador.
Yes.
Please tell us a bit about how you reached to the brand ambassador and just a bit about.
Okay, so one of the things that we realized when you're in the African sports market, we needed a face. Now we've been seen a lot on the European market and the global market, but as Kenyans, we also wanted to set root here. And one of the things is again, nobody can work on their own. And so partnerships have been such a great impact to us. Our partnership with Nairobi International Cup, Decathlon, Kenya Airways. And so that all around eventually came out to we needed a brand ambassador. Someone who has played football before, who has a history with football, is well known with the people, resonates with the people. And that is how we landed on James Situma. He has a fantastic history when it comes to football and leadership. He is well known. When we started our discussions, it was more like, this is a great guy to whom we want to partner. And you'll be able to say, great energy, loves football with his whole heart. And we were like, yeah, that's the guy who works with the energy of what Skeiya is bringing to the market.
Wow.
Yes.
Only the beginning.
Just the beginning.
And in terms of other partnerships, what are you looking forward to in the near future? What are we expecting from Skeiya?
Oh, quite a lot. As right now we are working towards our first residential football camp where we are going to be recruiting players. This is the first of its kind on the African side. We do have one that's happening in Nigeria 2 weeks before us. We had the Ghana one that recently just happened. And so for Skeiya representing the East African market is such a pride for us. And on top of that, we have bringing all our international teams to be able to watch our live scout. And that's why we've been saying that this is an AI live scouting. So that instead of us just taking videos and sending them to Europe that we did this camp, we have 120 international teams that will be watching live what is happening and be able to recruit live. And so by the time we're doing on day 5, we'll already have to know how many teams that have watched, that like our players, and how many want to sign them immediately. And we get the process started on transfers immediately after the camp.
And how can someone reach you or the organization, the Skeiya?
Well, our organization is very huge, but very easiest place to reach us is our website, and that is www.skeiya.com, or my favorite, we have our barcode there that just goes straight to the website.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have any final?
Definitely looking forward to this day. We have been planning it for a while, and it becomes the introduction to something that is pretty much amazing. We are looking forward to making sure that as many players as possible get to benefit from our programs, but also the commercial side of things. Football is a business.
Yes.
It is a way where people can actually earn a proper living, and we want to be able to show people how to do that. And so as we're setting root on the Kenyan market and the East African market, we want to be able to tell them we don't just have to go away. We can also build a very stable, very lucrative football industry here in the country where our players can also earn right here at home. And so I'm really looking forward to the next couple of years to be able to set those up. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Well said. Rolling in action. The highlight of this whole event was the fact that we met 2 Kenyan legends, James Situma and Matthew Ottamax. After the interviews, we had a chance to interact with Kevin, Akumu, Syombua, and even the legends. We even had a chance to juggle. So yes, and that was it when it comes to Skeiya and unveiling the new brand ambassador, which was James Situma. It was exciting, engaging, and we're looking forward to what Skeiya has for us in the near future. And as always, support Kenyan football. We out. There's a home here. Hey,
that thing always gets me, man. But that thing always gets me, man. Like the